Sagittarius, welcome, bringing you a Twin Flame Soulmate reading for Sagittarius Sun and Rising. May not speak to everyone, that's okay, just take what resonates, leave the rest. As always, Sag, if you're here as a sun sign, you know, you can check out the reading that aligns with your rising sign, or be a cross watcher watching the sun and or rising readings for your divine counterpart. So those are my recommendations. I'm going to kind of push through this. I'm still kind of under the weather from an accident that I was in on Friday, the 22nd. Horrible. I am kind of battered and bruised and got my little salon paws on. Thank you all for your lovely comments from the morning musing. I take all of them with the beautiful, loving energy with which they were intended and appreciate it more than you know. Okay, so as always, remember you can flip the energies around. I set a structure. I talk about divine masculine. I talk about divine feminine. But for you, if it comes out reversed, that's fine. It does not at all invalidate the reading. Just thought I'd let you know. So 2 cards from Sacred Traveler. 1 for divine masculine, 1 for divine feminine. Woo! We have rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. Clear the past, heal the present. Lovely energy for divine masculine. And here you go, feminine, stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. I love that. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. I think your numerology guidance this morning was number 33, communication. So if you missed the morning musing, at the end of this reading, there will be a little pop-up end screen with the thumbnails, and the one that you're looking at the left, you could just click it. It'll take you right there. And that was standing in your truth, and the whole reading was kind of about the wisdom of patience and. But the power of communication came through in that oracle, in the numerology, I should say. So check that out if you missed it. Also, this is a little energy oracle just for the Sagittarians watching. So not for you if you're the cross watcher. Go watch your own reading to get your energy oracle. Oh, I love it. Sag, look, the world. Card 29, 2 and 9 is 11, baby. The world. So I am going to be sure that I don't miss any of the guidance in that card. It is a powerful card. I mean, it is the world card essentially, but this deck has a little bit of extra yes. Perfect. So upright. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay. I know it's very hard for you to see because it's all blue. Above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could be specifically referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Hello, here we are. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. So I love the affirmation, my life expands into boundless horizons with unlimited, powerful energy. A world of possibilities is open to me now. Powerful, remember, stepping into power. So on some level, while this talks about the world, it also talks about the expansiveness of your ruling planet, Jupiter. The good fortune that comes with that, the new possibilities that comes with that. This also speaks to me as if it's the 2 of Wands with the world of possibilities in his hand, and he's looking out at the horizon as far as the eye can see and knows that a path must be chosen. Boom. So really beautiful, powerful oracle there for you, Sag. I could stop right here and just talk for the next 20 minutes about that, all of it. But I won't. Let's see what's happening in your connection, my beloved Sagittarians. Whew. I made myself as presentable as I could, but you know, it's been rough. Okay. What is going on in your connection? Let's see what's coming through. Divine Masculine stepping into the reading in the energy of the Two of Cups. Twin flame soulmate connection. And the Feminine stepping into the reading in the energy of reconciliation, harmony, creating win-win outcomes. This is the wreath of victory. So it's as if this is a homecoming. I'm feeling the homecoming here, okay? I'm going to do the awkward reach without wincing. All right? So I want you to look at that. This is really powerful. It's like the homecoming of your souls. Really beautiful. Now, sometimes we just engage in a moment of reconciliation to make peace with the past and then to move on. So I do want to make a little mention of that, since these are the only cards that are out so far. But I love the Six of Wands because it's like coming back from battle. And the Knight tells the King, no men were lost, no blood was shed, our kingdoms made peace. So there's that energy, that conciliatory energy of we got through this relatively unscathed, and you make peace, and sometimes you go your separate ways. But I see a masculine here who begs to differ with that. Just saying. Yes, Knight of Swords. Woo! Dear masculine. Now in the future, there's a little conflict there. This is usually an outside source of conflict. Here's a Queen of Wands in the past for the feminine. Look at the clarity. Oh, I see that my internet's a little sticky. It is not you. I'm going to try to muddle through. Ace of Swords and Epiphany. There's the truth. Remember, the morning reading was about speaking your truth. Here's some insight, some wisdom, some divine gift of knowledge or clarity. Some truth may be revealed around a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands could be your own energy, Sag. It is fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy, and the Queen of Wands could be the energy of someone else. Just going to say that because it's been coming up a lot. And in the future, I like the Six of Pentacles for the feminine. It's as if to say, it's not just about a win-win. It's about making it so this situation is beneficial for both of us. So this is the win-win here, but over here it's like, I need equal give and take. There has to be reciprocity. It can't just be me giving, you taking, or vice versa. Like, we have to strike this happy medium. So one is the reconciling of the differences, and the other six, two sixes here, is about stabilizing the connection in 3D in a way that benefits both of you. So I love it. I'll take it. Lovely reading so far, Sag. You know the Empress shows up here. That is Taurus and Libra. Divine feminine energy. Definitely on the masculine's mind. Queen of Swords. Yeah, I'm still feeling this is the speak your truth part of the program. The Queen of Swords is a truth seeker and a truth teller. So what I love here is that there is some sort of nod here that this masculine is giving toward that end, toward, yeah, I know we have things we have to talk about. I know you got a lot of questions. They may have questions of their own and be channeling the energy of the Queen of Swords on their own behalf. So remember, it doesn't, man, woman, masculine, feminine, it's all kind of in the mix. So it could just be that this masculine also may have some questions that need to be answered. The Queen of Swords, look at the hand sticking out. That gesture is a meeting of the minds. I come in peace. Let's kind of sort through it and cut through, cut the wheat from the chaff, and get to the core of the issue, the problem, the dynamic, whatever needs to be dealt with. Sure, here's the regrets of the past, the mistakes of the past, a sense of loss. 5 of Cups. What's on the bottom? There's that 2 of Wands that I was just referencing with the World card. So that's, see this World here is right there. So because it's underneath, it suggests to me that while there are some regrets, and this masculine at the present moment with the 5 of Cups is sort of focused on what's gone wrong in the past and knows that you need to have a come to Moses meeting about it. Underneath, the 2 of Wands suggests that they know a path needs to be chosen, that they are kind of in that energy of sorting out what they want when examining a world of possibilities. So it's a really beautiful energy. Knight of Swords in the past, clearing the air, getting out ahead of it with truth, with honor, with integrity, got it. I swear, I was just waiting and all of a sudden I got that nudge. There's the King of Swords from this morning. So I kind of pegged it right. Wasn't 100% sure in the morning musing. That's why I call it a musing. But I can see here that this masculine in the energy of the King of Swords really wants to do things the right way. In the past, they tried to get out ahead of something. Here's the issue with the Knight of Swords. Swords, the realm of thought and communication, the fastest moving energy in the deck. Sometimes the Knight of Swords gets out over his skis, right? Stuff just kind of flies off the tongue before they think it through. So there may have been something that needed to be resolved or sorted out, right? In the energy of the King of Swords on top of the Knight of Swords is about, I want to do this right with honor and integrity, high vibration, intellect, reasoning, logic, and a little bit of emotional detachment, in all honesty. The King of Swords is not warm and fuzzy. This is someone who's given a great deal of thought to everything, but may have spoken out of turn or too sharply in the past. This is in the past. And now they have some regrets about that. They may have been too remote, not real warm and fuzzy or touchy-feely. There we go. So the Scorpio energy of this Judgment card is about second chances and forgiveness, answering the call. It is redemption. So I love that that's here because I get the impression that that Knight of Swords was, something they felt that they had to clean up on aisle 5. Like something went wrong. They have regrets about it now. They tried to do things the right way, but maybe they just weren't real accessible on an emotional level. And then seeking out this crossroads moment, can we have a do-over almost? Now they're in that energy of, yes, now we have to sort it out. Underneath, I know I have to make some choices here in choosing the path, but really reflecting on what went wrong with the soulmate. And here is their present experience of this connection, involves the divine feminine and possibly the unconditional love. I'm saying possibly because I have to clarify it. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles. Waiting for everything to kind of grow organically. 2 of Swords, seek an inner search for the meaning, for the truth, and the meaning about the choice that has to be made. What's on the bottom? Queen of Cups, for the one who is the holder of their heart. So Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That doesn't have to be relative to the person that this feminine is, but it suggests underneath this masculine knows that this feminine right here shows them compassion, consideration, high vibration love. We have the unconditional love of the Empress. So there's recognition of the divinity in the feminine, and underneath here is this is the keeper of my heart. It's the one I love and the one who loves me. So something here is unfolding organically with that Seven of Pentacles that requires patience and nurturance. The Two of Swords indicates a kind of going inward and getting real quiet and zen about it, because we have two twos now. The Two of Wands and the Two of Swords are cards of choice and decision and paths being chosen. And I feel as if all the swords that are coming out for this masculine could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have a lot of air in their chart, is really doing the inner work, is really seeking out the truth and the meaning and the purpose of the choice they have to make, the decision they have to make, and how to proceed. So what I like about it is there's no impulse control problems here. This is somebody who's got it wrapped together, who's really trying to move through it, like processing. I'm seeing this as a process person. That bodes very well. Now in the future, we've got the Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? Conflict, chaos, interfering other, people that interfere, someone that, just stirs up trouble. It's a lack of harmony, lack of unity. Yep. So I'm going to take the next card because I saw it. Ten of Swords was in your morning spread as well. So Five of Wands, Five of Wands. I'm almost feeling that the reason why it came out a second time is because I was trying to sort of still get the words out, and I wasn't sure if the Five of Wands represents arguments between the two of you or outside interference. I feel I'm getting confirmation of that lack of harmony, disunity, some interfering, meddling people getting in the way, or person or persons. But it's causing a conflict, and the conflict is coming from the outside. This is for the future. And guess what? Ten of Swords, boom, end of that painful cycle. So even though there's chaos and conflict in the mix in the future, I see the Six is for the feminine, balancing that out, right? And then closing out that chapter. It's been painful, it's been difficult, but that was what I saw in the morning spread, that I felt it was less an end to the connection and an end to something else that's been interfering in the connection. Yes, indeed. Beautiful Sag. Here's your card. Wheel of Fortune, one of your cards. You got Temperance this morning, and now you have the Wheel of Fortune. So all in divine time. The end of the painful cycle, the end of the interference, the end of the meddlesome, irritating others coming to an end in divine time. Divinely guided by your own ruling planet. How lovely. All right, dear feminine, Six of Wands, ready to reconcile differences, create win-win outcomes. A little bit of overthinking. Eight of Swords. Let me take this a little bit further. Yeah, there's the Lovers. The choice that needs to be made. Lots of choice keeps coming through. I believe the Lovers was in the morning spread as well. So this is telling me that to some degree, the feminine is unsure of how to go about reconciling with the divine masculine. This card representing the duality, the two sides of the same coin. Gemini energy in the Lovers. It is a card of, we often refer to the Lovers as one of the twin flame cards. Two of Cups is more soulmate-ish, but to me, it's all the same in terms of these readings. I don't like to split hairs too much. But they're all powerful connections. And here's this feminine saying, is reconciliation possible? If it is with my divine counterpart, I know I need to make a choice around it. I'm just feeling stuck. I don't know my next best step. Part of the problem is, Sag, the next best step, if you're here as a feminine, I should have said feminine, is the next best step is into a puddle. That's your feelings. So I'm just going to give you a little note. You can't think your way out of this, because that's just going to confuse you more. You have to feel into it. You have to feel into it and then go with your intuition. Dear feminine. Lovely, lovely. Let's look at the Queen of Wands in the past. Why is the Queen of Wands here? This morning we had the King of Wands. So now we have the Queen here. Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands again. Okay, so here's how I'm going to look at it. Let me see if there's anything. Nah. You know, sometimes the cards on the bottom speak to me, sometimes they don't. Here's what we're looking at. Stepping into power. The Queen of Wands is very much in their power. We get another double hit. So in the middle is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles asks you to focus your attention on one thing that's right in front of you, to the exclusion of everything else. So this is it's a work in progress. I'm going to eat the elephant one bite at a time card. It is an apprentice card. It is about working, you know, coming up with creative solutions to problems. So I'm not seeing the problem just yet. I'm seeing a feminine who in the past said, I know exactly what I want. And I'm going to focus to the exclusion of everything else on coming up with creative solutions to that problem in my power. So Queen of Wands energy there, Aries, Leo, Sag, as I said before. Also knowing to some degree you've got some magical, mystical powers here working on your behalf. So I'm feeling the Queen of Wands is this feminine, seeing themselves in the past with great power, positivity, creativity. These are very passionate people, the Queen of Wands is. But, you know, depending on the situation, all the queens have their positives and their negatives. And the Queen of Wands is known to take no prisoners. Got it? I say that with love because I identify with the Queen of Wands a lot. So I am going to focus on this and I'm going to get what I want is what I see coming through there. And now we've got the aha moment of the Ace of Swords, that epiphany. Some moment of inspired truth. Like, you know, that now I see. Now I see. Now I get it. And now we have a King and Queen of Cups. So some truth, probably King of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as I said about the Queen. But remember how I was saying that in the past for this masculine, that they were coming across a little steely, a little aloof, a little cool, right? Spock-like, just the facts, ma'am. I feel the feminine's got that clarity now. Oh, he's a softie. This person is like, this is my love. They love me. This is a card of the King of Cups is emotional availability, emotional vulnerability, emotional sensitivity and compassion. The issue with the King of Cups is he doesn't always have the easiest time expressing his emotions, so can come off as a little bit disengaged. So I almost feel like this feminine is having this moment of clarity that I'm not dealing with, you know, someone who's cold and disinterested. I'm dealing with, you know, with the King of Cups. It's like an aha moment. I love it. It is generating a little bit of fear, though. Underneath, I'll take this Pisces of the Moon, because it's kind of like it's, even though there's knowledge in that aha moment with regard to the King of Cups, the problem is that it triggers one's insecurities. That's why the Eight of Swords is here, because now you're second guessing yourself. Now you're unsure. I'm talking to the feminine. Now you're like apprehensive. Am I reading this correctly? Is this information, this download I'm getting really real? Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. That's my new saying. I didn't make it up, but I'm stealing it. And then in the future, the Six of Pentacles. How about a little give and take? How about a little reciprocity? How about making things beneficial for both of us? I'll take that. That's what's being manifested. Ships coming in, a situation that's beneficial for both of you and fair and balanced indeed. Vindication, says the Justice card. So I do see an opportunity for this masculine to offload some painful karma from the past. That 10 of Swords with the double 5 of Wands is something that this masculine has to deal with, and it's already in progress. That Wheel of Fortune indicates fate is at the wheel. Now for the feminine, what is the feminine calling in? What ships are coming in for the feminine? Fairness, balance, vindication, justice, reciprocity. Everything that seems to have been missing in the past. So I am going to stop right there for you. Now, Sag, if this is speaking your story, I'm taking it to the extended. So I will go through another 3-card spread based on the energies of this reading, maybe with some of the morning added to it. We'll look at what needs your focus. How do you focus? Through meditation, through journaling, through the full moon in Leo coming up. You could create a whole little ritual around this card. The second card is the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between you around that issue or situation. And then the third card is what can you expect to come of it, of that situation, or what can you do about it if, depending on the cards that come out. I'll pull cards for your messages to and from each other. What would you like each other to know? And then one card for you, Sag, from your higher self, Spirit of the Universe. That comes through as just sort of advice, sometimes a pep talk, and sometimes a danger, Will Robinson. This is something you need to look out for. And then the outcome position is what may be on the path for you in this connection going forward. So if you are interested, the link to the extended is below in the description box in the first or second sentence. I will see you there in a few seconds, or in another reading. Please take care. Enjoy that full moon in Leo. Much obliged. Thank you, Sag. Bye.